Stadium, just off the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, a good one in store this afternoon. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Baltimore Ravens.
Welcome, your 2026 Baltimore Ravens.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. And off we go through a driving rainstorm here in Baltimore. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So the Ravens will come out, and they are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
Is there a more exciting guy in the NFL to watch play quarterback than this guy, Mike? I mean, one of the most dynamic athletes to ever play the position. And what's truly unique about him is his ability to beat you both as a runner and equally as a passer. And that's really where his game has developed. Defensive coordinators, they don't sleep very much when they know they're facing this guy and all the problems that he presents.
And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 21. First down, Baltimore.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go, and you can see why.
Jackson going to keep this one himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
And you can tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Raven first down.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
They'll go again here with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he'll be out of bounds well short at the line to gain, and that'll set up fourth down. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. This a 42-yard attempt. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Ravens are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Tyler Luke to kick
3
off
points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. They'll return this from the 10. That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009.
You know, it's funny how time flies, Mike, and we won't call him old. We'll just call him experienced. And here's a guy who's been doing this for a really long time at a high level, and he's going to hope that some of that experience works in his favor today. And when he plays well, this is proven to be a really hard team to beat. Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Rams first down.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run. This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
Here's a screen set up to Williams. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
So 4th down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. Rajante Wester deep for Baltimore. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. In motion goes Likely. On first down. They'll start the drive with Henry. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
First down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. In motion goes Likely. Second down. Jackson. Open right side is Likely. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up.
Pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Now Jackson. Flowers with the catch. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
Jackson now on 2nd down. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down.
The 19-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Short, complete to Likely. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
Second down and 3. Now a toss, running left, it's Henry. Running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Jackson going to keep it himself. And he will take it in himself. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Tyler Loop now for the extra point. No problem with the footing. The pick is good. And the Ravens are out to a 10-0 lead.
Rams nothing.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Rams offense are now ready to get going on their second possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3. It is 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Stafford. Nakua along the sideline. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Wow, it wasn't for lack of effort. He tried every which way to elude the defense, but he was outnumbered. They finally got him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of yards.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down, and this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting, but finally when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
He'll find his tight end. It's Kobe Parkinson. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Parkinson in motion. Stafford now on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Smith.
15 yards.
A pickup of 15 in the air. 1st down, L.A.
1st and 10 at the
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Toward the sideline and taken in by Adams. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. Now a timeout, Rams. That's number 2 as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Can they keep this drive rolling? Here is 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Williams. And he's going to have a Rams first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tacklers. Picks up 9 on the play. The Rams use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Second and inches. Out of the gun, Stafford. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's clear whenever they were trying to set up was not going to work. He went through his entire progression, had nobody to throw the ball to, and just kind of surrenders the play and throws it away.
Looking for a third down conversion on this drive, and they only need a foot. Now it's Stafford. He gets this complete, finding Adams. And he'll take this one in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, L.A.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
The extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Rams are on the board. It's 10-7.
Ravens 10, Rams 7.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Their own 23-yard line.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here in our thankfully dry studios in Orlando. That's obviously not the case at the stadium, where the rain continues to play a factor in this game. Who will take better advantage of it in the second half? To find out the answer, let's go back out to the stadium and rejoin our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Hey, Scott, thank you. Rain only intensifying now as the teams have come back out. This figures to be a wet and wild second half to come.
Tyler Luke to kick
3
off
points,
for
all
Baltimore.
that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. On the return, this is Blake Corum. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Rams offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Off play action. It's Stafford. He'll drop this down to Williams. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
right at midfield. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go again here with Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job, because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Stafford on target to Puka. And the Rams have a 1st down.
A gain of 15 yards.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Here's a handoff to Williams. He'll be taken down about the 33-yard line. Travis Jones there to bring him down.
At the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. It's another run here for Williams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Rams 1st down.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, and he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
That's good for a Rams 1st down.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up into this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
That's That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
Tackle by Trenton Simpson. A gain of 7 brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now here's second and goal. On the play fake, here's Stafford. Now he's just going to pitch this one forward.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
This defense holding tight. Now from the 3-yard line, they'll try to stop third and goal. A shotgun snap to Stafford. That is caught by the tight end, Colby Parkinson. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Harrison Mevis on for the extra point.
Mevis good on the extra point. And the Rams are on top. It's 14-10.
Ravens 10.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Ravens offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. And it's into the hands of Flowers. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
In motion goes Likely. A give right up the middle to Henry. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Tackle made by Nate Landman.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll try to power ahead with Ricard. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Fourth quarter underway, and here's Henry. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. The Rams offense about ready to take over once more. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Play action, Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. Now a toss, left side, it's Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Second down, it's Stafford. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Throw it on 3rd down, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Wester on the return. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Ravens offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. He'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Really nice job by the secondary. It's clear the offense was trying to put some layers and take a deep shot to pick up this 1st down. But with nowhere to go, the quarterback's got no choice but to check the ball down. They do a great job tackling in space and keeps him short of the 1st down.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Rams offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Back to throw is Stafford. Short throw pulled in by Parkinson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Williams gets it on the draw. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. The defense uses its second timeout here. And don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
39-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. On the give, it's Williams. And there's defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. And third and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
Punt team headed out for the Rams as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. The Ravens offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Throwing Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 23-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Second and 6 coming up. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. Here's the fullback, Ricard. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Brings up third and
I'm all for giving the ball to your fullback and giving him a chance to get in on the action, but I don't love running him side to side. That's the running back's job. If you're going to give it to the fullback, plow ahead, come on offensive line, let's get some push. But now you find yourself losing yardage. I just don't love the call.
Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
And it's a big-time sack by the defense, but, Mike, you just can't take these sacks if you're the quarterback. End-of-game situations, you're trying to make something happen and come from behind. You have to understand, throwaways, I don't care if you have to put the ball in harm's way, you have to take a little bit more chances here. These negative sacks, they cost time, they cost yardage, and they really make this even a more difficult hole to climb out of.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. And with the defense out of timeouts, they cannot stop the clock. Just a couple of kneel downs should do it. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. So it's a win for the visiting Rams. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start, 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.